Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Here's the big deal. Cande, we've been waiting to hear about your son, Evan, who believes he had the coronavirus back in January, and he is the first person I know to get tested for the antibodies. What are the results?
He did not have COVID-19. There are no antibodies.
Now, I'm assuming he's upset about this.
Well, it's good to know either way. I don't think he's upset about it, but I think it's good to know.
Well, I'm saying upset because if I thought I had it and had been through the ringer and had survived this thing, I would hope that I would test for the antibodies to say, okay, I had it. Maybe I'll be less susceptible. What was his reaction?
He was like, I said, well, you better keep up doing everything you're doing and don't stop for a second because you can get this. And they're not even sure if you have the antibodies that you can't get it again anyway.
True.
He had bronchitis is what my son had.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I knew that it sounded like that at the time, and he was still coughing, and I said, go back to the doctor, and he got a Z-Pack, and he recovered, fortunately.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he's okay. I guess I'm glad he never had it. It's probably, I don't know, must be better not to have it than to have it. Yes, I mean, I understand it's better to not have it, but even, wanting to try to have it and say I'll never get it again, like you just mentioned, we don't know. You could probably get it again. Right.
We don't know.
So, all right. And we promised ourselves earlier in the show we wouldn't talk much about COVID-19, but when it comes to your son, Cande, I needed to know. Well,
that's the test results, and we're moving forward.
All right. I'm going to give you some fun. Yesterday, I woke up late. Dana had to wake me up.
Which is highly unusual.
Literally, I overslept. I woke up with the worst headache, and she woke me up 5 minutes before our show started. So I was not completely with it yesterday. You knew that. You could hear it.
Yes.
And so yesterday, after my work, after helping the kids with class and Zoom and all that, I went downstairs back to the basement about 11:30, where I found Dana taking a nap on the bed that me and Abigail use at bedtime down here during the week. So what did Phathead do? Phathead, with the big headache and not feeling great, laid down next to Dana in the basement bed. And I fell asleep for 2 hours. And do you know, we did not hear a peep from the kids or the dogs.
What?
It was a dream. Well, let me backtrack for a second. I knew Dana was in the basement napping because she had been up all night. She's been pulling all-nighters. As a matter of fact, she's up now because she has trouble sleeping, and Tony, our 16-year-old Yorkie, has been barking every night in the middle of the night. So she's the night shift. Dana will, because she's up, she will take care of Tony, get her settled. So Dana actually is down here right now. So the same thing will probably happen today. She'll probably sleep down here. So what happened was about 11:30, I'm done with the kids and the schoolwork and everything. And I say to the kids, where's Mom? And they say, she's in the basement sleeping. I go, sleeping on the bed? My bed? In the basement? She goes, they go, yes, she's downstairs sleeping. So just like this, I say to the kids, Leah, you're in charge. Make sure these dogs don't poop. If you can, this is my speech to them. I'm not paraphrasing. I say, make sure they don't poop in the house. As a matter of fact, if you can't handle them, take them out and then put them in the crate. Make sure your brother doesn't get out of line. I'm going downstairs for a nap. And do you know, from 11:30 to 1:30, not a peep, Cande.
Wow. And when you came back upstairs, what were they doing?
They were all playing their favorite game on iPads called Roblox. Well, it's called Adopt Me. It's on the app Roblox, which is like, it's the most popular thing with kids. It's insane.
I see.
It's insane. So that kept them occupied, Cande.
Wonderful.
And, yes, they were having a bit of fun. And, I got to get rid of my headache fully, and everybody was happy. What can I say?
Sounds fantastic. All napping. And, boy, the basement has become a popular spot.
The basement is where it's at. Let me tell you, this place is a party.
I don't think your in-laws realize what's happening here. Their room is being taken over.
My in-laws
I don't know that you're going to be able to adjust when they come to visit again.
My in-laws miss this basement, and you can be sure over FaceTime when I talk to my in-laws all the time, I say, you can't come here. You can't. This is you could spread. We could give it to you. You can't be here. Now, there's an ulterior motive. Obviously, I don't want any of us to catch COVID-19 or put anyone at risk. But yes, I don't want them coming and taking my basement, Candy. This is my basement now.
It's going to be a big problem. I'm telling you, in the future, when this quarantine is called off and we're all free again, this is going to be a problem.
Yes, and one more note on the in-laws. I did have a listener send a message yesterday because we said my in-law's been watching Netflix at a rapid pace. She recommended a show called Broadchurch, which is a mystery. It's a scripted mystery. And she thinks that because my in-laws loved Ozark and Bloodline, they would love Broadchurch. So, there you go.
I've never heard of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's some kind of mystery, and that's what I recommended to them, and I'm hoping they watch it. We'll see what happens. Coming up later in the show, Candy, in the 8 o'clock hour, a tribute to Mother's Day. We will find out what's going on in my sister Amy's house. She is a mom.
I'm dying to know. I've been wanting this information for over a week.
Yes, we're gonna take a deep look. Yes,
she's quarantined with 2 girls that should be in college. This cannot be easy, and a husband who's used to working a lot. So I got to hear this story.
It is a great experiment.
Which just gave me a great idea for me and you. We should write a comedy show. We'll be rich. It'll be the #1 hit on TV. All about COVID-19 and one family's perspective. It could be a comedy. Are you in?
2 things. You just gave away our idea. And number 2, why don't you go grab a pad and a pen and get started? I'll meet up with you. Okay?
All right. Very good.
Okay, entertainment.
You know that's going to be coming. If not from us, someone will do it.
No doubt. It's for sure coming, and reality shows and scripted shows, no doubt. It's My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.